warm, how to say, um,
More welcoming?
yeah, welcoming. Yes,
Welcoming. The
yeah,
people there are very welcoming.
yes, and
Okay. How about the
mm,
weather in Guangzhou?
it is very hot. Yeah, very hot.
Yeah, especially in the summertime, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very hot in the summertime.
yes,
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, people ask me that. The reason I asked you that question because people ask me that if my friends were to come from America to visit China, which city would I recommend? It's hard for me because there's so many wonderful cities in China from north to south to east to west in the middle that it's hard to really choose one city that's, better than all the others
yes. And
because I think they all have a lot of things to do.
yes. And just now you said that someone in the comments said maybe I was a IT guy,
Yeah, they thought
right?
they said maybe they thought they asked if you were an IT engineer.
Yeah, maybe this is I don't have too many hairs, maybe.
Oh, is that why? Is that like a common stereotype in China for men? If they don't have if they're losing their hair, that means they maybe are IT engineer.
Yeah, maybe because
Okay.
it is very tight job and they have a lot of things to do. Every day they have to work extra time.
Okay. So maybe the stress and all the hard
Yes,
work and long hours causes them to lose their hair.
yes, maybe.
Ah, I guess I didn't know that.
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't know that because I think that I don't think that people who lose their hair or have less hair. I think more of it's more genetic.
yes.
Yeah,
Genetics part of it, but part of the reason, but stress, stress
stress.
is yeah, stress
Yeah,
is also a very important key role uh,
yeah.
for this.
Stress can be part of it, but a lot of it is genetic. So, for
Yes,
instance, maybe your grandfather or your father
yes.
also had this situation as well, right?
Yeah, me is about the genetics, and
Yeah.
yeah, last year I even nearly bought, and I did a hair transplant last
Oh,
year, and yeah,
okay. You did a hair transplant.
and yeah, and
Oh,
now
okay.
I have more hairs than last year, and they are still growing. So
Okay. So
yeah,
did they say how long it would take for the hair to, grow back full?
it take about 9 months to 1 year, and
Okay.
now it's about 9 months. And about 2 weeks ago, I did a haircut, and before that, I have a lot of hairs. Yeah,
Okay.
just did a haircut and to easier for me to use some medicine there.
Okay. So do you have to go back once in a while to have them, do some more or you just wait for let it grow?
Yeah, just wait for it to grow because I have already completed those massages and
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. How long did it take them to do that? I'm just curious. I mean,
To
how long was the process? Yeah, to do the hair transplant.
you mean the operation process?
Yeah, the operation process.
Actually, it depends on how many hairs do you want to transplant. I did about uh, 3,500 units, and
Okay.
it took about um, I think more than 12 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, because my skin is a little thick,
Uh-huh.
yeah, a little thick, and it was a little hard for the doctors to make an operation, so
Okay.
it took more time.
So they transplant means they move the hair from one part to the other part,
Yeah, from
right? From
back,
the back,
yeah, to the
right?
front.
They
Yeah,
move it from the back. They
yes,
take the hair from the back, the hair follicles. They have to pull them out each one at a time, and
yes,
then move them up here and implant them
yeah,
up
yeah,
on
yeah,
top,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It takes. The reason I ask is because I've seen videos about that before, and I'm like, wow, it seems like that process would take a long time
Yes,
and
it
12
depends on
hours.
yeah, it depends on how many units you want to grow.
Wow. So did it hurt?
Not
Was it
really.
someone was asking in the comments is was it painful?
No, during the operation, there is no painful. They use medicine. I don't know how to call the medicine
Like a
to.
pain medicine?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And after that, it's not painful either because it is because I can't feel my head after that. And
Okay.
for the next several days, about 1 week, I also um, can't feel my head very very how to say can't feel it as before. So
Okay. So
it
they
is
so
not very painful.
okay, so they put some medicine on there to kind of like dull the
Yeah.
pain so it wasn't
Yes.
so painful.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's just very interesting questions because I think that, I don't I have I've heard about hair transplants before. It's very common in America.
Yes.
A lot of people get it, and it used to be really, really, really expensive in America, but now the costs have really come down a lot for people.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more reason. The cost is very reasonable now.
Yes.
So okay, so basically, that's when did you? Why did you decide, or how long did it take you? A long time to make the decision to do that, or was it easy, or was it a tough decision to do?
Actually, in 2020, I went to agency and see the price and see their plan for my
Okay,
hair transplant. But at that time, it was the price was very high, just like you said. And last year, the price went down for quite a lot. So
okay,
I made that decision and do this operation.
okay. Since the price came down, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Awesome. Do you have any questions, Brock, that you want to ask me tonight? I asked you a lot of questions.
Actually, no, because I have already watching your live stream for quite a long time, and
Okay, so you know a lot about me.
yeah, maybe. And the first time I joined a live stream was Max, and then Moses, and then Brandes, and then Naomi's. Most of the time,
Naomi's.
yeah, I went to Naomi's live stream, and I think I hands up quite a lot in your live stream, but most of the time. Maybe nearly at the end of your live stream, so you may not have enough time. Yeah.
Oh, so
So
you join when you join towards the end.
yeah, and last
Ah,
yesterday, when I was watching live stream, and you said today will be begin at 8 o'clock p.m. So I waited here.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I usually start at 8 p.m. every night, most of the time.
yeah,
I try to start at 8 p.m. every night, so a little bit early. So yeah, sometimes it's but every night there's a lot of people raising their hands. So just sometimes you just have to be patient. So thanks for being patient.
yeah, yeah. Thank you too.
Okay. Well, thanks again for joining us tonight, Brock. I
Yeah,
appreciate it, and it was so nice to meet you. And I hope you come back again. Okay.
yeah, I will.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Great. Have a great night.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much, Brock, for coming up on stage and being patient, waiting patiently, raising your hand. I do appreciate that. Thanks so much, and it's nice to talk to you. And it's always nice to meet new people. And Brock's a very, very nice young man, and I think it was a delight to chat with him and to hear about his life and his job. And it's always nice to meet new people. I love it. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. And if you didn't notice, yes, no subtitles. I don't know why. My subtitles aren't working tonight, so I apologize again. But anyway, you're just going to have to try to listen to my voice. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. But anyway, thank you so much, Brock, for your gifts. I do appreciate that. And what a fantastic conversation with Brock. Thank you. So tonight, yes, our topic: what makes us happy? What makes us happy? I think that, a lot of different, I've heard from some different people. I've heard from some, I've read some of the comments tonight about what makes people happy. And I think that, a lot of different things in people's lives, different countries, um, different careers can make people happy. Some people have a job that they don't like, and I understand that because, I didn't always, when I lived in America, I didn't always like my job. Believe it or not, I didn't. I liked my boss. My bosses that I had in America were very, very good. I was very lucky. I had really good bosses in America. Sometimes I didn't like my job, mainly, you're not going to believe it, but because I had to travel so much. And sometimes people think, wow, you got to travel and your company paid for your airline ticket, your company paid for your hotel, your company paid for your car rentals, your company paid for your food, all your entertainment. If you wanted to go get drinks, your company paid for all of that stuff. How can you complain about that? Yeah, sometimes, it's, you feel like it's okay. But, if you travel a lot, like I did, I traveled a lot, you get tired of sleeping in hotels. You get tired of eating restaurant food. You get tired of, being away from your hometown, your home. And a lot of people think, wow, I would love that. And yeah, in the beginning, I liked it. It was a lot of fun. I got to travel to a lot of cities and some countries that I'd never been to before. It was very exciting, but I did it for many, many, many years. And after a while, I just got sick of it. And I liked the job. I just didn't like the travel part of it. Um, because I got tired of living and sleeping in a hotel all the time and eating restaurant food. It was not healthy. I didn't have time to exercise. I was very unhealthy at that time. Yeah. Anyway, and then in 2008, we hit, actually, the financial crisis hit the United States and the whole world, to be honest. Um, and actually, the financial crisis started before 2008. It hit our company in 2006 or 2007 is when it started to hit our company and that I worked for. And, I lost my job in 2007, late 2007. I lost my job. And I thought at the time that was the worst thing that could ever happen to me, because I had worked at that company for many, 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 many years. I had lots of great friends there. Um, and I was very successful, even though maybe sometimes I didn't like the traveling, but I was good at my job. And I was well rewarded for it. So anyway, but I thought I was at the end of my life. I thought it was the end of the world when I lost my job. I went into a severe, severe depression. And I talked about this before in my live stream, so I'm not going to get into a lot of details now because I don't want to bore you. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was the worst thing that could happen in my life, but it ended up being the best thing that happened in my life. So I didn't realize it at the time. I thought it was the worst. I thought it was the end of my life. I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to live? What's going to happen to me? How am I going to survive? I thought I was going to have this job that I had the rest of my life until I retired in America. What am I going to do? How am I going to live? So after I lost my job, due to the financial, crisis, the company I worked for, fired, not fired, they let, around 3,000 people go. Yeah, I happened to be one of them. And yeah, anyway, I thought it was the worst thing that could happen to me. And I thought it was the end of the world. And again, I went into a severe depression at that time. And I managed to, that I was in that depression for several months, over a year. And I managed to come out of it with the help of, my family and, some very close friends. But anyway, it turned out, that then I found another job and it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me because my next job that I found didn't pay me very much money, wasn't even close to the money that I made before. But you know what? I took the job because I thought, I need to work. I have to work. I'm tired of not working. I didn't work for over a year and I was depressed and I thought, I'm going to take this job. Even though the money's not anywhere near what I was making before, I took the job because I just wanted to go back to work. I just needed to work. I didn't care what the pay was. And my boss said, Todd, you have so much experience. You're overqualified for this job, but I'm going to hire you. And but I can only pay you this much. And I'm like, you know what, Daniel? It's okay. I'll take the job. I'll take it. So, I moved to Boston and my boss, his name was Daniel Chen. He's a Beijinger. He had immigrated from Beijing with his family to Boston and started his own company there and hired me. And you know what? It changed my whole life because I ended up moving here to China and here I am. So sometimes you think some things that happen in your life are like the worst things. It's like the end of your life. You're depressed and you want to, some people consider suicide. I never was suicidal. Don't get me wrong. I was never suicidal. Um, but some people do become suicidal because something happens in their life and they think it's the worst thing. But you know what? It turned out for me to be the best thing in my life. And I'm very lucky. And I think that that can happen to a lot of people as well. I tell people my story to try to inspire them, to let them know that if something bad is happening in your life, just be patient and things will change eventually, because they did for me. You know what? I didn't think that my life would ever change. I thought my life was over. I thought, what am I going to do? No job. I can't work. There are no jobs. All the companies were laying people off financially. Our country, the world was in, peril, and you know, it was, it was the best. It ended up being the best thing that happened to me because now here I am. I've been in China for 12 years. I have a lot of so many wonderful friends here and a great job, and I'm helping people and I'm doing something that I love to do. So that story is just to explain to you that if, if you are going through a difficult time, trust me, I know what you're going through because I've been there before. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. For those that have just joined us, thank you so much. My name is Todd, and I am streaming from Beijing. And normally I have subtitles. If you just joined us and you're like, how come this live streamer has no subtitles? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm supposed to have subtitles. I usually had subtitles. I had subtitles last night. Anyway, I'll get off the subtitle topic. I kind of like just getting on that topic. Anyway, thank you so much. Our topic tonight is what makes you happy, and what makes me happy. Again, like I've talked about before, and some people have said the same thing. My family, of course. My family makes me happy. My family, I stay in contact with my family, weekly, sometimes, more often, sometimes less, because my family in America is also very busy and they're doing stuff, and but I try to stay in contact with my family. I have sister, brothers, mom, all, I'm pretty close to my family. So even though I live a long ways away and I haven't seen them for several years, 3 years to be exact, we're still close. But anyway, my family makes me happy, my friends, and my job makes me happy, and amongst a lot of things that can make me happy. I'm very lucky to have the life that I have now. So thanks so much for joining us. Let's continue on. It's still very early. So it's still very, very early. So if you are raising your hand, try to be patient. Okay. Just a gentle reminder to everybody. If you are invited up on the stage, please remember no children can be on stage. Okay. No children can be on stage because you have have to be 18 or over. Okay, they have to be 18 or over to be on stage. So if you are a parent, congratulations. That's great. I love kids, but please don't allow your children to be on stage. Okay. Let's continue on with the live stream, and we'll bring some more people up on the stage. Hi, Sasha.
Hello, Todd.
How are you? Where are you at now? Are you still traveling?
No, I'm just back from travel. The day before yesterday.
Ah, the day before yesterday, you got home.
Yeah, I just moved to
Oh, you moved
my
back.
husband's city and
You
a
moved
new
to your
house.
husband's city.
A new house.
Okay. So, do you like that house?
Yeah, but when I the first thing that the first thing that I come into the door is to do the housework.
Oh, you had to clean.
Yeah, spend me whole two days.
It took you 2 days to clean.
Yeah, from
Wow.
morning to evening.
Okay. Were you
Yeah,
tired?
a little bit.
All you have to do is just, don't have to clean it all at the same time. Just, clean it really slowly.
Yeah, and a lot of dirt because
Oh.
my husband is not a clean man.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't like to do chores or clean like
Yes,
housework. He doesn't like to do
he, he,
housework.
he he even not able to wash his socks or underwears.
So what does he do with them? Just wear them and then throw them away and buy new?
He wash it in the machine.
Oh, okay. Okay. He
Yeah,
puts it
he has a small machine just
okay.
to wash his
Just for socks and underwear.
underwear.
Just a small sock and underwear machine.
Yeah, he's
Ah,
so
okay.
lazy.
Okay. I didn't know that they had those small machines. They make machines like that?
Yeah, there are a lot of
Okay.
lot of
Okay.
yeah.
A lot of
You can buy
so
everything on Taobao.
okay. I have a big washing machine, that I put clothes in, but it's not a
But
small.
especially the socks and the
Yeah.
underwear, it is I think it's not very clean to wash it together with other
Uh, but
t-shirt.
In China, I know that that's the belief.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
But in
don't believe
America,
that?
we don't. We put it all in together.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that in America, the only thing we separate is we put whites together and dark colors together and then light colors together. So we separate them into three piles. But
Okay.
if I have black socks and black shirts, they go all in the same they get washed together.
Yeah, so because some very strong color will fade it.
Right, right. So you
Yeah.
don't want to put black and white in the washing machine together because the white will come out, maybe faded. But I always put black and black together or dark blue and stuff
But
together.
also you can buy uh, some some products that can avoid that.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep. But I always just put all my darks together and my white clothes together. It doesn't matter if they're socks, underwear, or what. I just put them all together.
My husband just threw the socks everywhere. He never picks them up. Even I
Well,
taught him many times, and it doesn't work at all.
that's because
No.
did he live there by himself?
Uh, yeah. He
Okay.
in my before I moved here, he lived
Yeah.
by himself. Yeah,
Okay. So
he work in the bank, so it's busy. So
yes.
when he got
So
home, the what he want to do is to sleep or have a rest.
sure.
He
And there's
don't
no
want to
and there's
doesn't want to do anything.
right, there's nobody else there. So he don't care. He doesn't care, if it's dirty or messy or his socks are all over the floor
Yes,
because it's just
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. So every time I visited this house, the first
Yeah.
thing is to
To
clean the
clean.
house.
Now,
Yeah, a
now
lot of work to do. Oh my God.
now your job is now you have a very, big job to keep that place clean.
Yeah, if I don't clean it, I won't sleep.
Yeah. And You have to make sure you wash his socks.
I put it in a small machine.
Oh, you put it
I
in a small
don't want.
machine. You
Yeah.
should. You're supposed to wash them by hand.
No, because I don't wash my socks. I don't wash my
Mm,
socks either because
mm.
we put the socks in a big machine. We only put the underwear in a small
So,
machine sometimes.
okay.
Yeah,
Ah, I see. So you don't hand wash anything.
only underwear.
Only okay. So you only hand wash underwear. You
对,
put the
but my
socks.
husband they don't do any handwork with his
Yeah, I
clothes.
don't. In America, we never hand wash anything.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
it.
we never hand
It's
wash
normal.
anything. Everything is just thrown in a washing machine. We only separate it by different colors. That's it.
So just like you said, only Chinese
Yeah, it's and
have the belief.
I never really understood it until I moved to China and people were telling me that, I tell them how I do my laundry and they're like, "What? You put your socks and underwear in the same machine with your shirts? That's so dirty."
Especially when you put your socks and underwear together. I think it's not healthy. There must be
Okay.
some germ on your underwear.
But the reason you put your socks and underwear in a washing machine and you put the the soap in there, that soap kills the
So
germs. That's what it's
yeah,
there
that
for.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's what the soap is there for. That soap is there to kill the germs and remove the dirt. So when it's not unhealthy.
Okay,
It's not
maybe I
unhealthy because I've
I
done it for many years and I haven't died and I haven't gotten sick. I haven't gotten sick and I still have 2 feet and I still have
but
10 toes.
maybe for
My toes haven't
maybe for
dropped my.
women, women are more sensitive about that.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
think the soap cannot kill the germs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what the soap,
They don't believe.
that's why you buy laundry soap. We call it laundry soap because part of the job of the laundry soap is not only to clean, but also to kill and remove any germs.
So I have get used to that habit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
that
okay.
can
Yeah.
be that
Don't
already be my habit.
Yeah, don't change your habits. I'm just telling you how American people do their laundry.
Yeah.
Maybe it takes too much time for us to separate all that stuff and wash it separately. We're just like just throw it all in the same machine, wash it. It's okay.
Yeah, so so different country have different habit, and a
Sure.
different country also have different system, body
Sure.
system.
Right.
Just
Yeah,
like when
definitely.
you in China, when you have birth, you have 1 month stay at home,
Right.
but
Yeah.
in other countries they don't have this tradition.
No, in
Like
America we don't have that tradition. Maybe the mom will stay home maybe a week.
yeah,
But
or
it's
in
not
China you don't need you, you can't eat ice cream. You can't
yeah.
open the air conditioner to keep you cool, and you can't even take a shower in a hot summer.
I think
A
those are
lot of
super.
silly things.
I think those are called superstitions.
But some women really think that
Yeah, I know.
if they broke the rules,
Yeah, I
then
know.
they will feel uncomfortable.
That's because
Yeah,
it's a
that's
belief.
true.
It's a belief that they heard from their mothers, their grandmothers, their great grandmothers told them these stories, and
Yeah,
so they believe it. So they believe it, and that's okay, no problem. But I
I,
don't think it's. I think it's just a superstition. That's all.
yeah. I don't know,
Yeah,
because I have to that tradition.
yeah, I know. You have to
I
follow
don't
that.
know what gonna happen if I don't have
Yeah,
that 1 month stay at home.
yeah, you have to follow that tradition because your family, tells you to do that. So if you don't do that, then they're going to get angry and they're going to judge you.
Yeah, maybe they will tell you, well, don't be regret.
Yeah, you'll
Then
regret it.
you get worse and worse after several years.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just
I know.
believe
But
that.
in America, mothers and the children are healthy and just do just fine, and they don't do that. They turn the
Yeah,
air conditioning on They turn the air conditioning on right away when they get home after having a baby. If it's summertime, they don't stay home for a month. They maybe stay home for a couple of days. If it depends on their health. If they're not healthy, maybe they'll stay home longer. But if they're healthy, they can't wait to go outside and show off their new baby.
Yeah.
So they go traveling around, or they take their baby to show their relatives and their friends and stuff right away.
Yeah. So speaking of superstition, right?
Yeah,
I think tomorrow is the ghost festival.
yeah. That they were talking about
Yeah, Peter
that.
Lee. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think,
he was
you
talking
know,
about that tomorrow. That you should that a lot of the elderly people will stay home so that they can receive their ancestors.
yeah, for before actually I was a little bit scared of that day
Oh, okay.
because when you go outside, uh maybe in many places, especially on the mountain, they will build a fire, a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
fire.
They
Yeah,
sure they burn.
yeah, they burned.
Yeah,
But
I
after
saw.
but if so last time I just typed in a comment that I saw a very fantastic movie. It called Coco. It's
Cocoa,
based on
right?
the Mexico tradition, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
Mexican.
I think it's
It's called
a
the
little bit
Mexican.
similar to Chinese
Yeah,
to
yeah
Ghost Festival in
it
China.
is very similar.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
after
called the day. It's called the Day of the Dead.
Day of Dead,
Day
yeah,
the Day of the Dead.
the Day of the Dead.
Yep.
Yeah, so after I watching that movie, I'm not scared at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's yeah. That's good because
that's
like
good.
even tonight when I was coming home, I could smell the people were burning. Some places around. I didn't see the fires, but I could smell the fires. So I knew that's what they were doing because I'm used to that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and even
Tomorrow night they'll be doing even more burning.
yeah, yeah, I'm not scared at all now.
Yeah. No reason to be scared because I don't
Yeah,
think
it's a
those spirits or those
it's a
ghosts or
very
your
touching thing, I think
yeah,
now.
they're not they don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so they're not mean people. Those your ancestors that come back, or the spirits, or the ghosts that come back, they don't want to hurt people. They just want to visit you.
yeah, and even I believe that some people can see them.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe some people can see them. You
yeah,
never know.
they really existed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some
In
people.
another how to say, in another way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not by the body, by
Right.
the air.
Yeah. So if you go out tomorrow night, you'll see probably lots of fires.
Yeah, but in the cities, it is not allowed to build a fire.
It's not
So
allowed, but they do.
you do, yeah. But
I still see lots of fires
in
out on.
Beijing,
Yeah,
okay.
and
So
on the street, on a lot of times on the street corners, or in the parking lots where there's no
yeah, street
cars,
corner.
where
Yeah,
there's no cars.
same,
Yeah,
same,
yeah,
same here.
they do it where away from buildings, and they do it away from cars, and maybe a lot of times I see it on street corners.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
same here.
when I'm walking from the subway or whatever, I can see them burning on the street corners.
Yes, I think it's a good thing. We don't
Yeah.
lose all our traditions. Some traditions we should follow.
Sure. I think I think that's a long tradition. I think it's a good tradition that they should continue
Yeah,
doing. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
someday you'll be doing that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, because I have my relatives who has passed away.
Sure.
Yeah, I miss them.
You have some relatives that have passed away, and what you burn is you burn like some money, or you burn something to send to them,
Yeah, yeah,
right? And
yeah. I pray
they'll
for
need
them
that.
maybe tomorrow. Yeah.
Right, and you can pray for them, and then you can think back to think back and and think, wow, one I remember when I used to be afraid of this, and now look at I'm doing it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, so I think it is a good thing, and it's a good thing that they should try to pass these traditions on to your all parents should try to pass these on to their children and educate them on what's going on so they're not scared.
Yeah, I will taught my child don't be afraid of.
Yeah, it's all about education.
Yeah, it's about
If they
education.
understand what's going on, they won't be afraid.
Yes, my daughter also watched that movie Coco with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you cry?
of course I watched that twice,
Oh,
and my
okay.
daughter also cried. She is only 10 years old,
Yeah, yeah. It's very emotional when he's
especially at the end.
at the ending when he's
Uh,
with his grandmother.
yeah,
Yeah,
because the culture is really like China.
yeah, it is. And
Uh,
that movie is very realistic because
Realistic.
I used to live in Texas, not far from Mexico, and
Oh,
a lot of my colleagues who I worked with and my neighbors were Mexican. And
oh,
when that Day of the Dead came around, they would invite me to their house, and that's really what they did.
wow. So that's a real thing.
Yeah, it's very real. Yeah, that movie's very realistic.
Yeah. So
So
I think that movie is produced by Pixar's, right?
yeah, it's a Pixar movie.
Wow. I think
Yeah,
Disney and the
Pixar movie.
Pixar's always produce fantastic movies.
Yeah, Disney and Pixar, their movies are very realistic, and they always have very
I think it's
interesting topics,
yeah.
plots.
Sometimes even know more. Yeah. Sometimes they even know more tradition.
Yeah,
Uh, about every country, you know. So
yeah, and
like previous movie, Kung Fu Panda and Mulan.
Mulan.
Yeah, I think they know more about Chinese.
Well, I think they
Americans sometimes they knew more
yeah, I think
about China.
what they're trying to do is maybe they're just trying to educate the world about different cultures.
Yeah, so
That's what
amazing.
they're
Really,
educating the world about Chinese culture. They're educating the world about Mexican culture or the Hispanic
yeah,
culture.
all different cultures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they do, and they do it through. It starts with young people, with children.
So America is a really amazing country.
Well, yeah, America, they try to educate people about different cultures and different
Yeah,
traditions.
yeah. Mhm.
Good. So, what makes you happy? Doing housework?
No, not at all. I
Okay.
hate it, but I
Okay.
have to do it. I forced to
Do
do it.
do you get paid?
No,
Do you get a
my
salary?
husband doesn't pay me.
Oh, he doesn't give you a salary to do housework?
No, no.
Okay.
But because he can bear that
Yeah.
mess, I can bear.
Okay.
It's my
Okay.
problem. He said that.
Okay.
It's my
That's
problem.
fine. That's fine. Yeah. But I think once you do it, once you clean it, you're there all the time now, and you'll be there every day, especially until you find a job. But I mean,
Yeah,
when you're
tomorrow.
there, when you're doing it, you'll be there. You'll be doing it day. It won't be so hard if you keep it up and do it, daily, or maybe two or
Yeah,
three times a week.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna have an interview in a English training center. Yeah,
Ah.
so
Okay.
if
Cool. That's
I'm
good.
a little, I'm a little bit nervous, but also
So what?
a little
So
bit excited.
the interview where they ask you to do like a short demo class?
What?
Were they interview during the interview? Do they want you to do a demo class?
Not.
A demo
They will have.
class.
Yeah, yeah. I know
Okay.
what you mean. They won't. They will text your listening, reading, writing, and speaking
Wow, it's kind of like an IELTS test.
ability. Yeah, you have writing test and yeah, interview
Wow,
and an interview.
sounds like it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, because this training center have training for the new teacher. So I don't need
Oh,
to do after 1 month training. So I'll
okay.
have the demo
So
class.
this school teaches teachers how to teach.
They
Or
just use the American book, the
okay,
kids. Yeah, and you
Wonders.
should. Huh?
What kind of textbook do they use? American
I
textbooks?
don't know. Just heard from my friend.
Oh, okay.
I don't even
Okay.
see it,
Okay.
but
Well,
you should have your class with English,
okay.
no
So you
Chinese.
okay, that's good. You'll be fine. Are you nervous?
Really, I think I'm not qualified. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel
okay.
very
Just be
unconfident.
So that's the big problem, right? That's going to be your major problem is your confidence. If you go in there with lots of
Yeah.
confidence, if you go in there with lots of confidence, they will see that, and
Yeah, yeah.
that will
That's my
really make a
big
difference.
problem. I'm not that kind of confident person. Maybe sometimes my friend said you are qualified, you
Yeah.
have ability, but I, I still don't trust myself. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a
Oh,
kind
okay.
of that
Yeah. Maybe that's
personality.
just your personality,
I really need your support.
but I think the thing
I,
is
I,
I
I
think that
always I always watch your comments to give my inspiration.
yeah, I think the thing is the main thing is your English ability is good. You don't have a problem with that. I think your main
Really?
problem, I think your main problem is going to be your
Not
confidence.
confident. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
have to
because
conquer
those
that problem.
the people there that work there, they want somebody who's confident.
Yeah.
So
Especially to be a
maybe
teacher, you must be confident.
exactly, you have to be confident. Because
But
if
language skills is also important. It's
sure,
important because it's the basic.
yeah, but your language skills are good, so you don't have to worry. You just have to be
So you
confident.
think I'm qualified to be an English teacher?
Sure.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely you're qualified to be an English
Yeah.
teacher. You just have to go in there with confidence and act like you are a good English teacher.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have to
I'll be
act like
confident.
it. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to be an actress.
Yeah.
Do you want to
You
be an
know,
actress?
a good teacher sometimes is a good actor.
Right. That's right. Yes. Teachers sometimes I am the same way. Sometimes I have to be an actor. You have to be an actress. That's what you're on
Well,
stage. Like you're on
yeah.
stage.
You have to have a dream to be an actor.
Right.
Then you uh to be a qualified teacher.
Yeah. Don't you want to be an actress someday on TV?
Yeah. When I
Okay.
was a child,
There you go.
I
Now
want to be a celebrity.
see, now tomorrow's your chance to be an actress, to be a celebrity.
I hope I will succeed.
Yeah, you will. Don't worry. You'll succeed. Don't say I hope I will. You say I know I will.
Yeah. So I haven't reply your question.
Yeah, my question is
Also the topic,
yeah,
how
yeah,
to
what makes
make
you
a happy.
happy? Oh,
I like watching talk show.
oh, you
I
like
just
watching talk
yeah
shows?
and this evening I just watch a talk show. It's
Okay.
a talk show competition. Not just by one host, and many performers they have a
Okay.
competition.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good. So why do you like watching that? Do you think they have interesting topics that they talk about? Does it educate you?
yeah. I think the host, the performers,
Oh,
talk show performers, really talented.
okay.
Every performers are talented.
And
You know,
and are those performers confident?
yeah, of course.
Okay, there you go. See, you admire them. You think they're very talented because why? Because they're
Because I want
confident.
to be them.
Right. So you can do that tomorrow. You can be confident.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why I like watching talk shows.
Yeah.
And also a senior man,
Uh-huh.
old man,
An elderly man.
elderly man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a more polite way to
Yeah.
saying old man, right? And a lady, and she has retired.
Okay.
Yeah, she is probably the most the oldest lady on the stage.
Okay. That's
Yo,
okay.
so she really respect me.
Oh, she
Yeah,
inspired you.
yeah. She doesn't like other elderly women. They dance on the square.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she
she
like really like watching talk show just as me.
okay, so she just has different interests and different things that inspire her. Some old ladies or some elderly women like to go out on the square and exercise and stretch their body. It makes them feel that brings them, makes them feel inspired and makes them feel happy.
Yes, and that lady. So one day he just find a club.
Uh huh.
Um, it called open mic for everyone. For everyone want to speak on the stage,
Okay.
and she just participated.
Uh huh.
And uh, at first he sit on the audience and see many stand up comedian and
Yeah.
have a performance, and she watch a lot of performance,
Okay.
and she said, "Oh, I can be better than them."
She can
I
do it
think
too.
sometimes, and she also said sometimes, I feel embarrassed about them. No funny at all.
Yeah.
So
So
maybe I can do it.
yeah, you can do
Yeah,
it too. Yeah, definitely you can do it. You just have
thank
the
you.
key, the most important thing is it's all up here in your mind.
Yeah, then uh, she how to say, go through on the all the way onto
The
the
final.
stage, the top
Okay.
stage, final stage. Yeah,
Okay. Wow. So this is on TV, right?
on Tencent. You know
Oh,
Tencent?
okay.
Yeah,
So
it's a very famous Chinese talk show.
okay, so you
I
watch
think
it
you
do
know
you
that.
watch it on TV or do you watch it on your iPad or your phone?
I watched on
Okay,
TV,
okay.
but it's
Okay.
internet. It's not. Yeah,
Tencent TV.
Tencent. Yeah, Tencent TV.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and many people. I think many young people like watching
Like to
talk
watch it.
show
Okay. So it's
because it makes us laugh and makes us happy.
okay. So that's was my question. What makes you happy?
Yeah,
And this talk show makes you happy,
and also makes me happy and also inspired me.
inspires you. Okay. So keep that in mind. Keep that woman in mind when you're talking tomorrow. How she's very confident and
Yeah,
try to put
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yourself in her shoes. Like how she's very confident. You can do the same thing,
Yeah. Thanks
right?
for that,
Yeah. If she
Elder
can do it,
Man. And also,
if she can do it, you
thank
can
you,
do it.
Todd.
Yeah. If
And
she can do
also
it, you can do it.
thanks, yeah, and Peter Lee. Every day he spare me.
Yeah, Peter has a lot of confidence to come up on stage in front of so many people and speak his second language. If he can do it, you can do it. But you just have to,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when you're in your interview tomorrow, think of that elderly lady that you see on Tencent TV and think, "Wow, she really inspires me. I want to be like her. She's very confident, so I can do it too."
Yeah, so actually sometimes I feel that my English is good, but sometimes it's not good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Sometimes I can speak very fluently, and sometimes it's well,
Maybe it depends on who you're talking to.
it also depends on the topic.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a topic that you're interested in.
I'm familiar with it, and
Right,
I
like maybe
can
sports.
talk
Do you like
fluently.
sports?
No,
Okay, so if
I
you
just
don't,
like walking, running.
okay, if you don't like
No,
sports, then maybe you're going to have a hard time talking about football.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you like cleaning the house, so it's easy for you to talk about cleaning the house.
Because I hate it. I can talk about something I really like and I really hate.
Okay, but you like singing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today I can sing a song
Yeah, you can,
for
because yeah,
you.
you can sing a song if you have a
Could
song.
you
If yeah,
wait a second? I'll find the lyrics.
okay, yeah, I think you said that you are a good singer, so that's why I wanted to see if you were going to sing a song tonight.
Uh, Roll the dice. The name of the song
Is
is
roll the dice.
Roll the dice. It's a Chinese singer. So now
Are you going to sing it in Chinese?
no, it's an English song,
Oh, okay, okay.
but sing by a Chinese
Oh,
singer.
sing by.
Can
Oh,
you
okay.
hear the rhythm?
Not now. Now we can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear the music and we can't hear your voice and now you're frozen. Is she whistling? I think we lost her. Maybe she lost her connection, and maybe she sometimes maybe she her Wi-Fi, or maybe when she tried to find the lyrics on her.
4, 5, 6. Eh? Oh my God.
We didn't hear you.
You can't hear me. I
No,
still for a long time.
I
Oh
know,
my God.
because that's because you were frozen on your screen. Your face was
Oh my
frozen,
God.
and we couldn't hear
I, s-
anything.
I'm so into that song, by
Yeah,
my
we were looking forward
emotion.
to it because I
Next
think
time.
when you said you were looking for the lyrics, and then you saw, then all of a sudden your screen froze, and we couldn't hear anything.
So next time I just write the lyrics on the paper and I
Yeah.
sing by the paper. Okay.
Yeah, you can just write them down next time, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
you can
Next time.
read them off the paper. Because I
Okay.
think maybe your husband heard you singing. That's good. That made him
No.
happy.
No, he doesn't like music at all. He's
Oh,
so
he doesn't.
different
But
from me.
maybe he doesn't like music, but he has to love your voice.
Yeah, he loves my voice, but
Okay,
he not
good.
really into music. Yeah,
Oh,
his
okay. Do
music
you?
takes so bad.
Oh, okay. So when you do housework, do you like to sing?
Uh, yeah. So
Oh,
it's most time I will listening to the music. I
oh,
will not
okay.
sing.
Listen, not sing, just listen.
Yeah, because it's a take a lot of my strength.
Oh, okay. It takes a lot of strength to do housework, right?
So I don't have energy to sing it out.
Oh, you just have energy to listen. It takes too much strength to
Yeah.
sweep and mop and do all that work, right?
Yeah, also because my voice is n- is no better than the music that I'm listening.
Ah, I got it. I see. It's not better. You like to listen to the music better.
Yeah, I really love
Okay.
music.
Okay, so I think we talked about things that make you happy. What makes you happy is that talk show
Talk show and music.
and
Yeah,
music. How
yeah.
about cooking?
No, I don't like cooking.
Oh, okay. You don't like cook.
Actually, I just learned how to cook yesterday.
Oh,
I learned
okay.
from uh my mother-in-law. Mother-in-law.
Oh, your
It's my
mother-in-law taught you some cooking skills.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. That's good. So
It's
it's
a
nice
just
that
a
you're it's
start
nice
career.
that she can help you, teach you how to cook.
Yeah, but I don't have interest in cooking.
Oh, okay.
If I stay at home, I don't work. If I don't work, I may have
Then you can cook.
and can cook, and
Yeah.
maybe in the future that would be one of my hobby. But if I go to work, I don't like cooking because
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
what other hobbies do you have then?
mm, watch movies.
Watching movies?
Yeah.
How about some sports?
Uh, I like watching sports, but
Oh, okay.
so
But
some
you don't like playing any sports.
yeah, badminton. I play
Oh,
badminton.
okay.
Yeah,
Badminton is fun.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's
I think
healthy.
yeah, it's take a lot of energy also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's healthy
keep
and
me keep me fit.
keeps you in
Yeah,
shape.
keeps me in shape. Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Do you have any questions that you want to ask me tonight?
Hmm. Yeah. I have a question.
Oh,
And the
okay.
question is, do you have age anxious
Do I feel anxious?
about your age? So
Oh,
in
no.
China, many Chinese, if for example, if they lose their job
Yeah.
and needed to find a job, if he's above 35
Yeah.
above, they may
Sure.
feel a little bit anxious.
Sure. I mean, if people, I think it's pretty common to anybody. If they lose their job, maybe they feel anxious and worried whether they can find a new
But
job.
in China, it's a problem and it's not a good condition. But in
Yeah.
another country, they don't
It's the
have this
same.
situation.
It's the same
Same?
thing. In America,
So,
people lose their jobs and they worry and get very anxious and stressed out about if they can find another job.
but in America, you don't have need to have the age. If you like 35,
Yeah. In
you
America,
don't
there,
care about the age. The employer
right. Yeah.
doesn't care about your age, right? But in China,
Well, some employers don't. We do have age discrimination in America.
oh,
Yeah,
discrimination. You
it's
say.
called age discrimination. So
Yeah,
that means
age
that some
discrimination.
older workers do have a hard time finding work because a lot of employers would rather hire a younger person
Yeah, okay. But in China, it's
because
more.
it's cheaper.
Yeah, yeah, same here in China. But I think China, I I I usually think it's typical. Is the problem typically happening in
I
China?
I think I think this is a typical problem all around the world.
Yeah, but in China it's more obvious
Yeah, I think
because
it is
we have the
because of
largest
the
population.
population.
Yeah,
Because
population.
it's a population thing.
So
But I know in America that a lot of elderly workers, if they lose their job like in their 40s or 50s, they very stressed out whether they can find another job because it's not easy.
yeah, if you like your 15, 50,
Yeah, if you're 50 because in
there
America,
are few work you can do.
well, there's a lot of work you can do because they're probably qualified, but maybe
Yeah,
the bosses or the companies would rather hire somebody younger because they think they're more energetic.
yeah,
And they were going to have less health problems. A lot of people think that people over 50 are going to maybe start to, get some, have some health problems. So maybe they'll miss work a lot or something because of their bad health. And younger people are healthier.
but the truth is, some elderly men they are more healthier than young
Yeah, you're
young
right.
men.
Some elderly guys are healthier and have more experience. They are more qualified to do the job. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
especially they can do many physical things, work.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. I think so. Each country, I think people experience this called age discrimination.
Yeah, I also have a little bit, but now I have overcome
Okay.
it.
Yeah, sometimes, people go through that, and I think it's common when you lose a job or you quit a job and you're trying to find a new job, and it's always, very stressful until you find something. But you can't give up. You have to be confident. You have to, keep trying. And when you go for a job interview, the people who are talking to you look for confidence.
Yeah,
That's who they.
confidence.
That's important.
Yeah, if you are not confident, just fake to become
You have to
confident.
fake it. Yeah, you can try to
Yeah,
fake it. Like I said, be an actress.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Be an actress.
So I
But
I thank you, Todd,
but
and
yeah,
thank you,
but to answer
everyone.
your question, yeah, a lot of people in other countries, including America, feel anxious and worried and stressed if they lose their job until they find another job.
Yeah, so it's common thing.
It is. It is common. It's a common feeling.
Yeah, the most
So,
important thing is that you have to have a good mood, have the
right.
ability to adjust yourself,
Be positive.
be positive, just like you said, always
Yeah.
said it on the moment,
Right. Be
the moment.
positive. Yeah.
Yeah,
You think positive. Be positive. When you go for your interview tomorrow, be positive and confident, and don't forget to smile. Look happy.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Don't. Yeah.
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 I'll do
Yeah.
that. I'll do
Don't.
that. I'll keep your words in mind.
Yeah, smile, look
I
positive,
can do it.
be energetic, be confident, and
Yeah,
you'll get the job.
yeah. I
Okay?
hope tomorrow I'll bring the good news
Yeah,
to you.
tomorrow night I'll be doing a live stream, so come back and we'll be looking forward to your good news.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
okay.
All right. Have a good night. Good
Uh,
luck tomorrow.
oh,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
thank you,
Okay.
Todd. Thank you
Uh-huh.
so
No
much.
problem.
Thank you for
Okay.
inspiration. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Bye bye. See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Sasha. Yes, good luck tomorrow in your job interview. And as she has said, she asked a question, a very good question, I guess, about people around in America. If if they're older, do they experience some stress or anxiety, or do they become anxious if they lose their job and they need to try to find another job? And I think it's true. I don't think it's just America, though. I think yes, in China, of course, but I think people all over the world in all countries, if they are looking for a job or if they've lost a job, regardless of their age, become a little bit stressed and maybe anxious and worried about that because I went through that. As I had talked before, Sasha came up on stage. I told you about me and my situation, how I lost my job that I had for several, many, many, many years. And I thought, well, I was going to have that job the rest of my life. I always thought that, yeah, maybe it was a lot of work and maybe I didn't always like the traveling and stuff, but I thought I was going to retire from that company. And bam, I got blindsided by the fact that I got laid off because of the economy at that time. And it wasn't because of my skills or my abilities, but it was because of the economy. So anyway, yeah, I know how I know what she's talking about. I was worried about finding a new job, and again, it was very, very stressful. And I went through one of the lowest points in my life at that time. But you know what? I came out of it and I survived because you know what? There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Always a light at the end of the tunnel, believe me. Maybe that tunnel can be very long, but you can always see that light at the end of the tunnel. And you just have to be patient and work hard and, to try to get there. So, anyway, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Yes, it is Tuesday night. Our topic is what makes you happy. How do we get through life? And I know I'm not all, a lot of people said, how come you're always so happy? Yeah, I'm happy. A lot of times I'm I have a positive attitude. I try to maintain a positive attitude, but I'm not always that way. I like everybody else, sometimes go through, some, low points and some ups and some downs. I meet some challenges, and I have some difficult times in my life, just like everybody else. So I'm not Superman. I'm human, just like you, just like all of you are. So I also feel sad sometimes or depressed sometimes. I go through different points in my life and different things that happen and that cause it. Anyway, I tend to be able to overcome it now. And deal with it. But anyway, I do go through it just like you, and so I know how you feel if you are feeling anxious or depressed. Okay, 10:30. We'll continue on. Seems like I still don't have subtitles. Everybody who comes up on stage, they have subtitles, but Todd doesn't. So I apologize. Hi.
Hello, Todd.
How are you?
Uh, I'm
Oh,
good.
okay. Are you okay? It seems. Oh, oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
Good,
okay.
good. So what did you do today?
um, well, actually,
Wow, I
nothing.
wish I could do that sometime. I want to have a day. I want to have a day where I wake up and it's like, what am I going to do today? Nothing.
Yeah, but I back to
Oh,
my
okay.
school. Yeah.
You went back to your school?
Um,
Okay. Are you
yeah.
happy then? Yeah.
Happy?
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. I enjoy my university
Okay.
life.
You have a good life. Your university life is good, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you like your do you
yeah.
have some good roommates?
Mm, actually, I don't know because I'll meet some new roommates.
Okay. Oh, you have some new
Yeah,
roommates. Do you think they're going to be nice?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay, because you're a very
I hope
likable
so.
person. How can anybody say I don't like Phoebe? Right? You're a very likable person.
Thanks.
Likable.
Likeable.
Do you think you're a likable person?
Yeah.
That means that it's
I don't know.
easy to be friends with you. It's easy to like you.
Oh,
Yeah, you
really?
should brag, be confident, and brag about yourself and say, "Yeah, I'm very likable."
This is the first time someone said I'm a
That's
likable person.
true.
I'm happy
Yeah,
to hear
so
that.
that's why I'm saying your roommates I think your roommates are going to like you because you're a very likable person. It's easy to like you. Yeah.
Well, thanks.
So you're back. So today you're back in in your university.
Um, After I'll back to my school on September 2nd.
September 2nd, pretty
Yeah.
soon, in a few days,
Yeah.
right? Because today's
Yeah.
August 29th. How many?
Yeah.
So Phoebe, how many days in August?
In
Yeah, how many days are there
August.
in August?
Wow, 31.
Very good. How many days are there in November?
November. It's. I think it's. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's 30
Yeah, you're right.
or
It's
31.
30. It's 30. September has 30. November has 30. December has how many? 31. Right.
31.
Wow, you didn't know you were going to have this test tonight, did you?
I just I'm really bad at
Oh,
math.
okay.
Just anything about
Okay.
math.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
I'm
bad
bad at
at
math.
I'm
I'm
bad
bad at
at
math
math.
too. I'm bad at math too. I understand. But I won't ask you any more math questions, okay? I promise. Okay.
Thanks. If you want me ask me the question about math,
Okay,
that's
it's
okay.
okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
won't. I won't. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you today it was a day that you just didn't have anything to do, right? It was kind of like a relaxing, lazy day.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, actually, I know today's topic is how to
What makes you
live
happy?
a happy
Yeah, what
life.
makes you happy in
Yeah.
your life?
Um,
Don't say
but
money, okay? Don't say
actually,
money.
but actually, I um I'm unhappy
You've been
recently.
unhappy recently. Okay. Do you know
Yeah.
what the cause is?
Well, I just um
Did something happen that caused you
well,
to be unhappy?
it's just I realized that it's it's too hard for me to achieve my
Okay, so
dream.
you have a dream and
Well,
you're starting to doubt yourself, right?
um yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that means
so. Because
yeah,
my dream is to study abroad.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and my family, they don't support me.
Okay, so your
So
family, like your parents don't want you to study abroad, right? They
yeah,
don't want you to go. Well, that's you just have to understand, their side of it is they will miss you and they fear for your safety abroad. They, because you're their little girl and they're worried about your
yeah.
safety and they don't want to lose you.
I understand that. Yeah, I know they love me and they want me, give the best
Sure.
for me. Yeah, I think this is it's like a big gap, between
Sure.
generations. Yeah, it's just something we want is it's totally different.
Yeah, you're right. And somehow you just
Uh,
have to you just have to explain it to them.
yeah, yeah, for my parents, you know, in Chinese there are many, we call it a 留守儿童.
Okay, what's that mean?
You know what is 留守儿童? Well, uh, I I I I think the translation is left behind children.
Oh, okay.
It's just someone like me. Yeah, yeah. I remember when I was a little girl, I always stay with my grandma and my parents. They are not
Mm-hmm.
stay with me. Yeah, they were
Sure.
farmers. Yeah, and yeah they and just in my memory, they have to work in another city. Yeah, it's too far from to our
Sure.
hometown, and they had no choice. They have to
Yeah,
work
definitely.
hard and make a living and support their families.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, raise me up. Yeah, so I think for my parents, they really hope they can have more time stay with
Sure.
their families. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand it. But for me, I'm uh, in my uh, in my last 20 years, uh, I always stay in a small town.
Mm-hmm.
I I never go to some big
Right.
city. Uh, so yeah, so for me, I really want to go more. Yeah, I want to go more
Okay.
cities and other countries. I want to meet many other people. They from different cities, different
Sure.
countries. They have different culture
Right.
background. Yeah, that's something I want.
Okay.
I want. Yeah. So I think it's yeah it's a big gap between me and
I
my
know
parents.
it's a
Yeah.
problem, but I guess you just have to make a decision. You have to make a
Yeah.
decision. Are you going to make your parents happy, or are you going to make you happy? And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's your dilemma.
Yes, my
Hmm.
dilemma.
That's your dilemma.
Yeah, and when my parents they know that I want to study abroad, and my dad my dad he said, what? How can you think about that? What's wrong with your what's the problem with
Yeah,
your
I
mind?
know.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
just very
They
traditional.
so
They don't want to lose you. They think if you go abroad, they just
yeah,
think that if you go abroad, they'll never see you again and you won't come back.
yeah. I
Yeah.
understand it. Um.
So somehow
So
you have to convince them that you know what, I'm going to go study abroad. I'm not going to leave you forever. I will come back.
yeah. So when I realized that my family they don't support me, so I I was thinking about that. How can I study abroad?
Yeah.
Independently, just by myself. So I need learn a new language. Okay, I can learn a new language, and
Yeah.
I by myself. And I need a good academic. Okay, I can
Sure.
study hard, but yeah. But the most important thing is I need of money.
Yeah, you need money
But yeah,
your parents won't, by you saying your parents don't support you going abroad, that means they're not going to help you financially, right?
yes, um,
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, that's I think that it's the most big problem for
sure.
me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a problem for a lot of people I've talked to. Chinese people who want to go abroad are in the same exact position that you are,
yes,
and there's no easy answer.
yes,
You have to make some tough,
yes,
painful decisions.
yes,
So I understand.
yeah. Um, so um I will stay. My the life for me as a student, it's have
Okay,
2 years. Just after 2 years, I'll graduate from
right.
school. So yeah.
Then
So I think it's a precious, really precious
yeah,
time
it's
for
a
me.
very enjoy these 2 years. So then because then then after you graduate, then you can go to postgraduate.
Mm, well, I didn't
Okay, you haven't
consider
thought
about
about
it.
getting a master's
Yeah,
degree.
I didn't consider about
Okay,
it. Because yeah I yeah and just for me I I think I was study hard, and I'll try do some part-time jobs and
sure. Try to save some
save
money.
money because I still want
Okay.
to
The
study
only other
abroad.
thing you can do is like someone
Yeah.
just typed in the comments is you can try to apply for scholarships. Many
Um.
universities have
Well.
offer scholarships.
Well. I. I don't think I can get a scholarship. Um. You know the difference between in China we call it 专科 and
Okay.
本科. Okay, so I mean, um, I I was in it's a vocational technical
Okay.
college. Yeah, yeah,
Be-
yeah. Because I'm not actually I'm not a student good at academic.
okay. So
Yeah, in my yeah in my the college entrance
the Gaokao.
examination, yeah,
The
I took a bad,
okay.
yeah,
So
高考 I took a bad scores.
your
Yeah,
Gaokao
so
score was
I
low.
was into a, yeah, yeah, I was into a vocational technique college
Sure.
3 years ago. Yeah, and in my last term, yeah, and in my last term, I I took an examination and I passed it. So I take a chance. I'll go to a better college
Okay.
for just for 2 years.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and yeah, there is some limitation for some students like me. So I think I can't get a scholarship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just need to finish these 2 years,
So
and when you finish these 2 years, then you have to look for a job, right?
yeah. So yeah,
So so do you want to look for
yeah.
a job in a big city?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I just want to uh, find some way that can make more money.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. I think in the bigger cities there's more opportunities to make more money.
Mm, yeah, but I think it's really hard to find a
Yeah,
good
it,
job.
yeah.
Yeah, and my major is
Okay.
English.
So that's why your English is so good. Yeah.
Thanks. Well, and I think um it's hard. It's very hard to find a
Sure.
good job as a as a language
Right.
student. Before I'm in college, many people I heard many people say that um if you majored in something like language
Uh-huh.
or literature or art, um yeah, they said those majors is not good.
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy to find a good job. um yeah, I
Yeah.
and I don't know they were right, but now
Yeah. That's
I
okay.
find
But
it's
yeah,
true.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that now. You don't have to worry about finding a good job now. You're still 2 years away from that. So a lot can happen in your life in 2 years. A lot of things can change. So don't worry, don't stress about what's
Yeah,
going to happen in 2 years when you graduate. Just, focus on what you're doing now, and, in 2 years a lot of things can change.
yeah. mm, I think there is a dilemma, for language students. I think that because uh, there is I think there is no that I think we have no skills. Because our major is language, so we only have language. But but except that we have no other skills. Yeah, I think that it's
Yeah.
a dilemma.
Yeah, it can be a dilemma. It can be a problem, but you can be you have other skills besides your language skills. You have your personality, you have your attitude. Those are very important skills too. A lot of people maybe don't have that. So you have to be positive and be confident. And again, if you want a job you can do when you graduate, you could qualify as an English teacher, right? Like in a public school or a private or in a school.
Well, actually, um, you you just said that my personality and attitude is my skill.
Yeah.
Um, um, Actually, for me, many people around me, um, I just often heard that they said my personality is a weakness.
Don't believe them. Don't believe what other people say. You have to believe in yourself and be confident. That's just their opinion. You don't always have to listen to what other people say. Don't worry about it. Just believe in yourself. If you believe that you're confident and you have a good, bubbly, happy personality, then that will happen. Don't believe what other people say about you. Maybe,
Thanks.
maybe those people are just jealous of you. So they're trying to bring you down to their level.
Yeah, maybe.
Sometimes people who are jealous of you, they'll say negative things about you. So just don't believe them. Be confident and try to be the best person you can be. Don't worry about what other people think of you.
Yeah. Actually, my parents, they want me be a teacher because they think they
Okay.
think it's a good job for a girl, be a teacher. They hope that they hope I can
Yeah.
be a teacher, because it's a steady job. Maybe the pay isn't high, but it's a steady
Right.
job. And yeah, they hope I can after graduate and be a teacher in a school, and then I just get married, find a good guy, get married, and then have babies. That's a perfect life to
That's the
me.
perfect that's
For
the
me.
perfect life. That's the perfect life that they want you to have, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
exactly.
But
And I think that's so
yeah, I
boring.
know, but you don't have you can do what you want to do. If you don't want to be a teacher, like I said, you still have 2 years of your schooling left. In those 2 years, you're going to meet lots of other people, maybe some other opportunities. You're going to mature, and you're going to change your mind about certain things. So you just have to be confident and just focus on being the best student and being the best person you can be and being a good daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you just, I know parents sometimes can be problems, but we just have to understand that they only want, what's best for you. And
Yeah.
in their mind, a stable job is the best thing.
Yeah.
And I understand why they think that, but you just have to explain to them, that you're going to go down the path and do what you want to do. And just say, you know what, mom and dad,
Yeah.
if I make mistakes, it's my fault, not yours. I'm not going to blame you, mom and dad, if I make mistakes. It's my fault if I make mistakes.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But yeah, I don't know. Depending on which city you live in, there's some teaching jobs can pay pretty good especially in the bigger cities.
Yeah.
But it's boring, right? You'll be a primary school teacher or a middle school teacher. You're going to meet a good guy. You're going to get married, and then you're going to have babies, and you're going to, yeah. You want a different life. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's your life. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, I will.
Do what you want to do. So, what kind of job do you want? Like, what's your dream? What's your dream job? I know you said you want to go abroad and study, but if that doesn't happen, what's your plan B? Plan A is to go abroad and study. What's plan B?
Um. Actually, I didn't think about plan B.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, now I just want to study hard and work hard,
Okay.
make
Yeah.
money.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Study hard, work hard, save your money, and then see what happens in
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And like I said, 2 years is a long time. A lot of things in your life are going to happen and change. And maybe in those 2 years, maybe you're going to meet somebody, a guy who will change your life. And then you're going to change your mind and say, but I love this guy. I don't want to move abroad. I want to stay here now because he's here.
I don't know.
Yeah. Now you don't see that happening, but a lot things can change in 2 years. So
Yeah. Yeah.
things can happen.
I
Some
believe
things
that.
can happen. So yeah. So don't stress too much about what's going to happen in the future. Just take it day by day and be the best student and work as hard as you can. And like you said, try to earn money. How do you earn money?
Um. I'll do some. I'll try to find some part-time job next term.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it easy to find part-time jobs at your university or around there?
Well, actually, I think it's very
Is it?
hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
opportunities.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. My school is in Chengdu.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, today I connect with um my old roommate. He graduated and she works in Chengdu for 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I talked with her today on WeChat, and she said he just quit her job. Um, she was in confusion, yeah, and anxious, and because she thinks it's really hard to find a job.
Okay. In Chengdu. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, I mean, for some new graduates, it's not easy to find a job, and for some language students, yeah, because for me, yeah, we have languages, but we have we didn't have
Other skills, yeah.
another some skills, yeah, yeah. So I think it's important to cultivate
Right.
some other skills, yeah, but